When I read them out, I will be blocking them as they come. I had some folks send me messages. The ones that send me messages, I understand that. I guess that's what they do on there. They ain't got no life, and so you guys get messages from these people and decide that you want to jump on the bandwagon with them. Get out of my room and keep it moving. Other than that, welcome. This live here is worldwide. We got a lot of countries. At the same time, we're over 3.3 million likes. Well, I think it's like 3.5 or probably more than that. But this live is to bring awareness about these game systems, these PDFs, and also about these apps, all which these PDFs are on. So I'm just getting everything situated right now, but I will be out here. It ain't showing anything yet because we're just not getting situated. Let's see here. Who is this? No, we're not going to do that. Anybody seen Joe? Again, we are back down. Legal advisors, let us know there's no violation here. So we are back. We are back. All the ones that out here complaining, keep scrolling. But we'll be out here bringing that awareness. We'll wait before all that stuff gets started. It's still early. We will wait. Hey, greetings. Welcome. Greetings. Good morning, y'all. Welcome back. Yep, like I said, we are within the law to do what we're doing. I know we wasn't violating any laws. It is a beautiful day. We're just not getting. I'm just not getting everything situated. But I was waiting for answers since so many people were on here um, calling and all this. We are we are definitely legal. So ain't no the ones that come tracking this phone to the car. All these PDFs, they will be exposed for who they are. No more looking at trees. We waiting on. I'm just not getting everything. It's still early. I'm just not getting things hooked up like I want. But again, we have people on here typically from all over the world. This stream is global. And hey, I know they're gonna hate that when they see me. There's no doubt about it. And that's what it is. In terms of like this app, Grindr, which is a rainbow app, that app definitely has a virus that embeds into the phone, and it will allow these PDFs to track that phone 24/7. Even if you take that SIM card out, turn the phone off, it still tracks. Once it's embedded in there, that phone is no longer good. I suggest you check the little ones' phones. We have had viewers check theirs and discovered that phone. Discovered that app. I'm telling y'all, this is real. Roblox, Fortnite, these game systems, there's plenty more out there. PDFs go on there posing as young adults to try to groom and lure. We have viewers come on to share their stories about that as well. And again, what is it? It is called Grindr. It is a rainbow app, all dudes, obviously, and PDFs love that. It has a virus. I had other literature I put up here as a follow-up on that. Over 3 million people have experienced it. So it's like, okay, it's out here. Game systems, when it comes to Roblox and Fortnite, that's like a candy store for these PDFs. Little ones on there, young adults on there, and PDFs are definitely on there, lurking, slithering, posing as young adults with intent to lure and groom. So, like I say, we had many viewers come on, share their stories, and these these PDFs, you should never stop. So, I have people that are out here that they're trying their best to taint my life, no matter what I'm out here. And so on the backside, they have been sending all these messages to the viewers. Some viewers even left. If you want to be on a bandwagon, get on it, ride out. I don't care. Bottom line is, I'm out here, and I tell you what, I'm going to be out here. So if anyone has any questions, concerns, or just want to share a story, put it up there. I ask that everybody in the room be respectful at all times. No cursing, that includes myself, which is very difficult. Also, going forward here, if you can request up in the box, share a story, ask questions, be respectful. I have no problem blocking anything. But welcome, y'all. I just wanted to make sure we were within the law of what I got going. So having that information confirmed, here we are. We back down. I just wish, like I used to go to many locations, and then I had folk, I have a few of them come out, viewers come out with me, You know, hey, you just can't make it up. When they leave here, they have a clear understanding of what's going on, and going forward, they much more aware of everything that's taking place. Another thing is that it takes a lot to do this. I got a lot going on. Everybody been following this live. You already know what it is. If you have any questions about it, ask me. Don't allow the trolls to give a narrative of anything. You know what I mean? So it's always an opportunity to ask me firsthand, regardless, because I can't, without blocking the comment section, period, to weed these slithering cowards out. I would have to block where nobody can make a comment at that point. Nevertheless, it takes a lot to do this. If anybody want to look for ways to assist, go to my bio, and it's up there. It's always appreciated. If you have a town or any ideals, reference to this live, this content, feel free. What this live is about is protecting the little ones, young adults, from these PDF files that's out here slithering around these communities, these parks. There's an app. I'm gonna say it again. There's an app that's called Grindr. That's a very notorious app. Going back, first, that particular app has a virus. Once that virus gets in that phone, PDFs can track that phone to its precise location, not approximate. It can come straight to your house, wherever you are. So the ideal here is to make people aware of what I didn't know. Going back before my son came up missing, I used to wonder why people were always around, and then afterwards, investigators went through the phone, Geek Squad went through the phone, my service provider went through the phone, but it was discovered that app at one point was on the phone. Once now it's deleted, but they still track the phone, and this is every day. They track the phone everywhere. So as you are aware of it, you can safeguard the little ones. Game systems as well. Roblox, Fortnite. Well, we have had on both occasions, apps and phones, we have viewers coming in to get their story after they have watched it live. So we have a dad from South Texas that came on not long ago. Yep. If I knew back then what I know now, I could have stopped a lot of stuff. You got people coming on here trying to taint the live. Everything I say on here, put it like this, everything I say on here, I got receipts, okay? This is something that I put a lot of time and effort into behind the scenes. Every plate that comes to this car, make, model, or vehicle that comes to this car, every location, time, date, I document that, okay? And so it is not a mistake on the same individual tracking his phone. I've been in other towns, the same individual, same plate, everything. I'm trying my best, but I'm getting pushed back from every angle. That's why I had to change it up a little bit for a few days until the legal team I got the questions that I need answered. People don't get how hard this is, but the father from South Texas, he came in the box here, and his son been missing for 10 years. He spent a lot of money. He had been arrested several times. I understand that feeling because that's what they do. He said that he is basically he's still searching, but he's on his own. Every resource, that he had went toward looking for his son. I offered this platform because we are worldwide. I offered him to be able to put up flyers or whatever he needs to do, and any kind of way that this live stream would help bring his son home safe, that's available to him. So he went on his grandkids' phones, and guess what? His granddaughter had that app, Grindr, on her phone. He destroyed the phone, he said. He destroyed the SIM card, he got rid of it, but he explained to her what was going on. And she said she thought she had been being, followed. And they are from a small town, so that lets you know it's everywhere. But not only that, it's a lot of people, a lot of viewers come on after watching live, and they have discovered this. You know, we had a mom discovered it on her son's phone. We had a sister came on. She gave her shared her story. Her brother had that app on his phone. You know, so you got to know what's going on. Be the parent first. Check their phones. You know, these game systems know who they talking to on there, and that way we can safeguard. I don't receive any compensation for bringing this awareness. My reward is being able to safeguard and bring awareness to the families. I don't understand that question. How do you find it? I need to understand that a little bit better. And then I can answer it. You know, years ago, kids and all the young ones play outside, and that's the only time you really have to be somewhat worried. But now with the game systems and these phones with these apps, you have to worry about them being inside because the PDF files are inside on those in the house with them. So it's like, and nobody wants to do anything. I've been doing this long enough to know I can identify. I want to be sure. Well, it's called Grindr, which it is a rainbow app called Grindr. And if it's on there, you got to get rid of that entire phone. I'm telling you. I started this live. People following his phone. Constant. So I started this live after I thought about John Walsh. His son was, kidnapped, unalive. He started America's Most Wanted. Well, you good if you didn't. If it's not on there, now you know never to do that. And you can share awareness to others about it, you know. We have viewers all over the world, like I say. We had viewers from UK got the same problems, so it's not restricted to one country. You know what I mean? It's everywhere, and it's horrendous that people got to go through it. And then the ones that come on my live having the audacity to try to taint me. My life is an open book. Look, I've been through it. That doesn't discredit what I'm doing. I'm out here sharing awareness. As I stand here today, you understand? I understand the assignment, and I take it on. Hey, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. People have tried to intimidate me online, of course, making threats, all sorts of stuff. But here I am. I am definitely posted up. Okay, I'm not hiding. I'm in the open. All the mug shots and all that people call themselves putting up here. You know, I had to make in my mind. I had to make up my mind. Once this individual is located, is that worth a felony? You know, come on now, quit playing. If you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. You know, if you got so much to say, if they have so much to say, come out here, get on the live, ask me whatever question you want to ask. You know, we go from there. Other than that, this is about bringing this awareness to keep these little ones safe. You know, period. It's already, block stacked against because the police don't want to do anything. So again, if anybody want to support the live, um, that's your discretion. It's appreciated. Go to the bio, look for ways to assist. You'll see it there. Other than that, you still, I appreciate them hearts over there. We just do what we do. Like I say, the best part is that the legal analysts and everybody else already verified we're not doing anything wrong. And that was my biggest concern, that I didn't violate any laws, because I have to stay within the law. But a couple weekends ago, PDFs and somebody else on here sent the police twice in one day to the locations I was at. Okay, although no laws are being broken, like I said, and they went about their business after I explained, but I was live. Some of you guys that was with me, you seen that. So stuff like that, trying to utilize that as a deterrent is not going to work. We're still out here bringing this awareness. Again, folks have come on, shared their stories. I really appreciate that. But we have people that have jumped on that bandwagon with these other folk, and those the ones should have never been here in the first place. And you're not missed. They're not missed. So the ones that's here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, I couldn't think of doing anything differently than what I'm doing. So I'm invested. When it come down to it, they know that these PDFs are slithering around these parks. Well, one difference was made in, let me see, the park that's on Loop 12, Webb Chapel Road. Hey, I appreciate you as well. The park that's on Loop 12, Webb Chapel Road, Bachman Park, a difference was made there. They have cameras. They have DPD riding through their run plates. They got park rangers. Over here, the difference that was made is now they have a DPD officer at the aquatic park that is a post now. So that means the officer is there every day, all day, while the little ones are at the pool. And that started because one of the viewers, her son works up there. She came out while I was live and said you had PDFs up there that were taking pictures. That had one of them had binoculars. So we remedied that issue, because I certainly went up through there prior to Father's Day. On Father's Day, I was there as well. Okay, posted up. They hated it. Okay, but that problem was solved. The presence of park rangers are there as well. So this live definitely worked. We out there reaching people and bringing that awareness. So again, I can say this, that we have viewers from all over the world, including England, Paris, Guam, UK, Ireland, Australia, Africa, Philippines. Let me see. Well, there was a whole lot more of them too. It's just a lot of them. Virginia here. Welcome, Virginia. So we got to reach y'all. People, I don't know why people would go against someone trying to bring awareness about these PDFs on these game systems and apps, unless they're a part of it. Who does that? Then I got people on there. It's a scam. It's this, it's that. I ain't got time for none of that. Not in this. You won't come up in here with that noise. Not in here. Everything I have going on here, I have receipts. I definitely, hands down. So I guess it's just haters. I'm not really used to TikTok. I'm not on here for a TikTok status. I can kill less. I got, a lot of people send me stuff about them being Asian and all. I don't have time for none of that. I'm still just learning. I have the ones that will come on. They have a subtle, easy disposition, and they want to moderate and then try to take over the live. That is not, no, you're not. No, you're not. I don't do that either. So it's a lot of people out here that just have the wrong intentions. I see those hearts rolling. think it's going to be another hot day, man. So today, I would like to see if I can get some folks on board with me. Um, I've been going through the ringer, but I'm still out here bringing it. If you could get on board with me, understand the live, and go to that bio, look for ways to assist, that'd be really appreciative. Um, Behind the scenes, like I say, I do a lot. It's expensive on the backside when it comes to investigators and all that type of stuff. I have to deal with a lot, but here we are. Other people's lives, I was told that they have supporters that support them, but they do it for self-gratification. This is not for self-gratification, you know. See them likes coming through there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I see you up there. It was just a matter of time. You know what? I wish people would have a mentality like that, but it's unfortunate that they don't. You know, come posting up in here. Like I say, y'all will start seeing them things soon. But one of the biggest things that I look at is that a lot of people, first and foremost, all parents are not the same. A lot of people don't. They have children, they have no regards for them. You know what I mean? And that's the sad part because the little ones didn't ask for that. So you got to do your part, due diligence to make sure that, hey, I know this now. I know it exists. Let me let everybody else know. And fortunately, some people listen more so than the lesser amount. But I'm out here. I'm out here. They had tried every tactic they could to keep me from being out here. I would have been out here yesterday all day. I was sick. I came on spurts, but I be sick. So I'm out here. The ones that are joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. In this room here, be respectful. Be respectful. And no cursing. If you put something up in the comments, don't let it be derogatory. Let's stick to the topic. I have zero tolerance. This is about bringing awareness to these game systems with these PDFs and these apps. If anybody have any questions, feel free to put it up in the comments. Again, be respectful. And also, if you want to request up in the box, share a story or something in that fashion, do so. Looking around here, I'm trying to see what we got going. Well, at least I seen I seen we had Virginia already here. Um, I know the time zones are different for the other countries. We have had UK and Ireland in the morning time, but I'm not sure the rest of the time are zones over that way, the other countries. Welcome in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see here. Hmm. It's still rolling on in. Welcome. Get on in here. Come on. Do. Yep. Really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Let me see who that was doing that. Let's see him again. If anybody have any questions, again, don't hesitate to ask. And as we bring awareness about these apps, more specifically Grinder, and right there. And also these games, so some Roblox. Um, what's that? Roblox and Fortnite. But there's a host of other ones. We had a gamer in here. He said, man, there was a lot of other ones. So I have yet to get a list on those and be able to put those out there, um, as well as other potential apps that's in question as well. But that Grinder app is definitely a problem. Definitely a problem now. Some of you folks have probably heard of it. Just check the young adults' phones, you know, or the little ones to make sure it's not on their phone. The videos they're being tracked 24/7. So let me see what this is here. Okay, out of there. That ain't even a muffler. For the folks coming in the room, welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know. You know what? I keep mentioning I went in those tunnels here. Um, it's downtown Dallas and North Dallas. Hundreds of people underground, hot, muggy in there. But I have yet to go back in them. I'm going back in there and look around. I think it's a piece of a puzzle people probably missing. Um, it's a long ways. I only went about a half mile and in each one of them, lost signal. So I need to go back down there and check that out and see what exactly is going on down there. Because again, it's hundreds of people down there. but I couldn't. Even a flashlight on your phone, that don't do anything. Still early, y'all. It's still early. It is still early. Yep, that I see it. I don't know. That'd be popping up discussing the harmful Grinder app. Share your experience. Yeah, it is definitely harmful because once that app is downloaded, them PDFs track that precise location, not approximate, precise, and it is kind of it's crazy. It's crazy just to be on the front side of it. Let's get you know. So I wonder, do you have these trolls in everybody's lives? I don't know what these people out here be thinking about because they got something twisted when they come in here. This is zero tolerance in here. I don't care. Say anything I feel that is inappropriate out of there. If it ain't pertaining to this, but people got to understand this is not a game. Uh, this is real life. This is something that uh, I'm going through and a host of other people going through, and to keep them from going through it, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Other than that, you can't make this up. They ain't got nothing better to do. They don't care about the little ones, but they want to come in here, with this nonsense. No, you won't. No, you won't. Not in here. No, you won't. No, you won't. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Posted up, looking around. Still early, but at least I got a breeze right now. And what is it with everybody making these all these fake profiles to go trolling? Don't be, to me, TikTok should have use one IP on their platform where people cannot make all these fictitious profiles, but the ones that's out here trolling people, first of all, you got to be miserable, and then second, you need to get some sort of life together because people are not, they're not concerned, but you ain't got nothing better to do. You can't make it up, but I'll call it like it is. Coming in here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Again, I keep saying that people have anything they would like to have any question or anything like that, let me know. Other than that, you know, we go from there. But again, this is about sharing awareness of these game systems, these apps. It takes a lot. I'm usually out here. I've been sick for the last, actually the last couple of days. But if anybody want to assist live, you can go to ways to assist by going to the bio. Your clear choice, but we appreciate it. And if you don't, it is what it is. I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing, just not as long as I've been doing it. Typically, I'm out here from morning to evening, but without without stuff that I need out here, y'all, I ain't gonna be able to do it like that no more. It's easy sitting at home in air conditioning, watching a live, and I appreciate you being here, but when you actually out here, it ain't easy. You know, you out here, and I'm out here in this heat all day, all night. I noticed when I started saying go to that bio, people started getting out of this room. Bye. Get on up out of here. I have zero tolerance, and I don't sugarcoat anything. You know, for the ones think it's easy, come out here with me. Put your, we'll just call it community service. Put it in. Come on out here with me. Help protect these little ones. You understand if you think it's easy. Stand out here for 8 to 12 hours. Going to different places. It's easy sitting at home. The ones that send me all the requests to go to different places, you ain't supporting the live. Take fuel and all that. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'll be ending this live here shortly. I'm not going to be out here like that, risking my health. And nobody is supporting the live. Eventually, I think I'm going to go to subscriptions, change the region. Nobody ever have any questions or anything, so you guys evidently got everything on the wraps. They up early every day, and yeah, so it never stops. Ah, wind. This live is about bringing awareness to these. This live is about bringing awareness to these PDF files, these game systems, more so or less. Roblox, Fortnite, which has these PDFs lurking, slithering on them, posing as young adults. And what they do is try to groom and lure. We have many viewers come on and share their stories about the same, with PDFs on there trying to lure their little ones. Also, there's an app called Grindr, which is a rainbow app that it has a virus that embeds itself into the phone's algorithm, affecting the location. And so what happened? These PDFs track that phone 24/7. Going forward from there is you need to be able to you need to be able to make sure that your little ones are safe in that regard. See, they come to the car, y'all. And when they come to the car over here, they be looking hard too. Nobody is in the car. The phone is in the car, but nobody is in the car. So what has to happen is I have to watch my back. I don't have Joe with me right now. Joe, yeah, got staples in his back. Moving around. I think right now I'll stay in this so I can watch my back. But they can always come in this. It's one way in this lot here. They come in behind me trying to come to the car, thinking that obviously my son is in the car because the phone in there. And lo and behold, no. So it's just people. These PDFs never give up. I'm telling you, they never give up. And it's an ongoing battle. So I had to get some answers. I got a group. We're still working on trying to identify some things through IPs, but there's people on here trying to taint the live. Doesn't matter because we're not going. I'm not going nowhere. But at the same time, is that they've been sending messages to the viewers, stuff like that. I really care less. They are not going to deter this live from bringing awareness. Also, they threats, making threats. You know, I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried. I'll assure you that. But again, going through all the formalities, y'all. I have been sick for the last couple of days, but I did get my answers to the legal, as to the legalities rather of what we're doing on this stream, and it is perfectly legal as to what we're doing on this stream. There is no expectation of privacy in public, so all the people and whoever else amongst these PDF files that was calling, you're lost. Quit doing what you're doing. Leave these little ones alone. Stay off these apps and these game systems, and you wouldn't have nothing to worry about. Quit tracking the young adult phones slithering around because you're not interacting with anything, because definitely on his phone, the app was deleted, but they still can track it because of the virus. So quit crying after, you play the victim after you cause or create the issue, you know. Quit slithering around these parks and these communities. You shouldn't be in a park. Most of them are already convicted PDFs, so make it make sense. I have zero tolerance. I'm not a friend in no form of fashion to them. The folks that get on the bandwagon with the other ones that come in this room, okay, get out. That's the bottom line. Get out. Ride out with them. I don't care. I'm still going to be bringing this awareness. You understand? And I'm not. This is something that's serious to me, and I believe in it. We had a lot of viewers that have benefited. They came on, shared their stories, so we know we're doing the right thing. All the haters out there keep hating. They talked about Christ, couldn't even compare to him, huh? So I know you're gonna talk about me, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna come out here and do nothing. You're not gonna. I'm not worried about any of that. But if you really want to come out. Hey, how you doing? Come on out here and let me put you on the live stream, and you can go ahead and say what you got to say in person. But welcome everybody. Again, this live is about exposing these PDFs of what they are, utilizing these game systems and these apps. And so if anybody have any questions, feel free to ask. You can jump up in the box by requesting. All I ask is everybody be respectful in here. No cursing. That is hard for me, but no cursing. And don't put up any comments that may get this live blocked. Flag. That's the ones that mess with the little bitty ones. Pedos. But again, if anybody have any questions or concerns or anything like that, feel free to request up or put it up in the comments. If anybody violate that, I will block you. Make no mistake. The ones that came in, this live is worldwide. We are global. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm back. Like I say, prior to, we have over 3.5 million likes. And hey, so we got the reach to do what needs to be done. And bring that awareness. Anybody have any questions or concerns or want to share a story, feel free to request up, and we'll get you up there in the box if you want. And you can ask your questions and things from there. But if you got a comment, everybody in the room be respectful. Well, I'm still trying to get this thing where I wanted it, and it's hard. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm trying to get it set up still. I'll be going through the most. Good gracious alive. Okay, so let me do this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're in here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know we have Virginia in here. I only got a few people in the room at this point, but I'll be out here periodically. Um, this is something that we invested in. Again, um, if you believe in the live and you understand the live, you can go. If you want to try to assist the live, you can look for ways to assist in the bio, even though people don't. I do this myself. Uh, my reward comes from being able to at least save one little one, educate the parents on these apps and game systems and on these PDFs that's slithering through these communities and parks and everywhere else. And understand something. These things could be walking down the sidewalk next to you. They could be in a grocery store with you. Okay. Um, for some reason, they love Walmart parking lots. And, so, hey, you got to be vigilant. You know what I mean? Know what's going on. Times it's not from back in the days. Things has changed tremendously. So, I'm telling you, East Dallas, a couple weeks ago, they arrested one in there exposing himself. So in Walmart, come on. So it's one of the things that you can't be that relaxed these days. You got to be on point of what's going on. For the ones that came in, usually I'm out here all day, up to 12 hours, probably 14 sometimes. I've done it all night. I get people that request me to come to their communities, and they come hang out. Like over here, uh, Reggie, a couple other ones. There was a lot of them that come through while I'm live, and they hang out, stuff like that. But tell you what, folks, it's not easy behind the scenes. I'm still searching myself. There's a lot of work. Let's take a lot of work behind the scenes. You know, it's easy for you guys sitting at home in air conditioned, just watching it live. It's not easy when you're out here in this heat all day. You know what I mean? And with limited resources or no resources to do anything. That's why I say it's up to you guys. I have a lot of people that come on, and I appreciate everything. If you can support the live, go to the bio, look for ways to assist, and that keeps this going. Hey, that's how we keep it going. But for some reason, people don't do that. I look at other people's lives, and the funny part is, I guess, and I'm not knocking anybody live, but I look at, because at first I wasn't familiar with any of this, um, still trying to figure this out, but I look at people's lives, and you got a host of like on their live, you have a host of people um, that go above and beyond for them, and to me, it's like, okay, they're on there talking about they need trivial things. Uh, Avo, elbow, Alvo, whatever, Shamar, look at them. People was donating hand over fist um, to them folks. Something that is important, something that is definitely significant. No one wants to assist. That right there is concerning. You know what I mean? Because if you have little ones, you know what I mean? I think it's noteworthy that you be aware of what's going on with these game systems, with these apps, and these PDFs slithering all around. But yet, it's still people don't do. They don't do that here, um, and I'm not surprised. The ones that coming in the room and then leave because of what I'm saying, get out. You shouldn't have been here in the first place, because I don't sugarcoat anything in my life. I'll take this serious. So. You'll be one of the ones. People don't think things can happen to them. They don't think certain things can happen. Like, what make it? Why not? Why couldn't it happen to you? It could happen to anybody. You know what I mean? You can have your lavish lives and all that. That don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, really, you human just like everybody else, and so therefore, it can happen to you. It can happen to you. When it does, you want the world to come running to you. That's the thing. But I just keep it point blank. And hey, people on here know I've been out here, man, struggling. I mean, struggling, but I'm out here. And this has been helpful. This live has helped a lot of folks. If you've been following it, you will see these folks come in here and talk about it. And that's what it's for. Barb in Florida, welcome. I'm a diabetic. I got my beat up. I beat myself all the way down. No, lost. Man, I can't even. I don't even know where to start. But because of what I believe in, I'm out here, right? And people sitting at home all while this is going. The thing that get me is the ones that tell me, yeah, I used to go to different places. Everything I've shared on here, it has been disregarded with a lot of people. So I'm wondering, why are you in my room? You know, get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm really serious about that. People send me a lot of messages talking about go here or go there. We want to go to a different place, but you don't support the live. You don't support the live. So what? How you had an audacity to continue to tell me to go somewhere, but you don't support the live? You at home in air conditioning. I'm the one that's out here front line. Okay? No, make it make sense. You know what I mean? When you get into bed at night, if I don't have the means to be able to get a room or something like that, okay, make it make sense. And I'm gonna tell it. I'll tell you like it is. Anybody don't like what I'm saying, get out my room. Over here, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't play when it comes to what I'm trying to bring this awareness on here. Okay, so if you thought you were somewhere else, you won't be missed here. You understand? So make it make sense. If you're in the room, be respectful in this room. You understand? While we try to bring this awareness, if it's not for you, keep scrolling. Real simple to me. All the ones that coming in with these fake profiles, when I catch you, you're out of here anyway. Again, if anybody have any questions about the topic that we have in here, feel free to ask. You know, if you want to share a story, you want to jump in the box, make it known, and we can get you in the box, ask your questions. We are today over, I usually the update, but we over 3.5 million likes. We over that. I don't know what the views are yet, but it's global. We are worldwide on this stream. Um, and again, that didn't happen by accident. At the same time, is that we have viewers from in other countries that are going through the same struggles with these PDFs here. You know, so it's everywhere. I mean, it's not just restricted to one country or one state. These things everywhere doing exactly what they're doing, so that awareness is greatly needed out there because a lot of folk don't even know about it, just like I didn't. Let's see here. I don't know what happened to the thing over here. Something happened to the thing over here. Uh, Nobody have any questions? Everybody just come in and just sit and just look. You know, this is about asking questions, trying to figure this out. Otherwise, what's the purpose of just sitting here looking? You don't know what you're looking at if you don't ask questions. What we're gonna do is end this live because y'all making me bored, and I gotta wait and get another crew on here because I don't have the patience.